Okay. Hey y'all. Okay, wanted to take care of another deck before I moved on with my day. Because I realized I had like two, three, maybe even four decks I hadn't gotten up that I actually did private recordings on, but I never loaded them up. So I thought I'd do the live stream way because it's just directly there and I don't have to store it. Excuse me. So we're here to talk about and do a walkthrough through the Ghosts and Spirits Tarot by Lisa Hunt. I have been eyeballing this deck for quite some time, and I finally got it at the Tarot Symposium this last March. So this is a little bit of a late walkthrough. I did a post, and I showed that I trimmed this deck on Facebook, but then I never got to the video. And I gotta say, I like the little chunky white book. It's nothing but English, and there is really cool. She has two different titles actually for the cards in here. It says, for instance, the Page of Swords also has the title Black Dogs. And then there's like kind of the story that goes with the mythos or the spirit / ghost of the black dogs, and then the divinationary meaning at the end of that. So it's pretty short, pretty sweet, gets to the point. I like that. And I like it isn't just like little side meanings. It's pretty good information. Like I said, a paragraph, nice long story, and then the divination meaning below that. I do feel that if you're into scenic pictures, that this will read great for you. And I know a lot of people enjoy working with this deck around fall or winter, maybe even early spring, or when it's still kind of cold. So yeah, I'm not going to go into all the details of this. I just got to say I really like the deck. I haven't got to work much with it yet because life has been chaotic, but I do love Lisa Hunt's work. I had eyeballed this deck for like so long. There's the Fool. Here's the Magician. It has almost a shaman feel to this Magician. Yeah, the Magician. And when I trimmed it, I left the titles, even though some of them are a little bit cut off due to how long some of the titles are. But her details are always so gorgeous. I think I may hold the deck up so it stays focused and then just pull the cards out of the way. This is the Lovers. And this is not, I'm not sure if this is in order. Nope, it might be. I don't think it is. I did not trim the extra card that she gave. I left it so I could see the difference. It is, here's with the trim, lose about 2 centimeters, both off the top, so the length and the width. I just found because the backs have this white border and then the fronts had this tan, I found that a little annoying. So aside from that, once I did this, I can totally handle white ghosts with this creamy, bluish background. Totally fine. White ghost, no problem. Now this cream border is not so jarring compared to the back. Much more doable as far as I'm concerned. So I wanted to remind myself of the original way it was. I didn't really feel pulled to have this in the deck. I think it's a beautiful card, but it's almost like just creative spirit adding in an extra little message, but I didn't feel a need for it. So yeah, here's the Lovers. I actually liked the story that came with this one. I thought it was really cool. I'm just going to go ahead. Chariot, which is the Wild Hunt scene. Chariot. Strength. Really like it. The Hermit. This has it's like nature spirits. That's the one thing I love about Lisa Hunt's work. There's so much spirits and consciousness and just beings in the backgrounds. It sometimes takes a moment to focus on the intended focus of the piece, but not usually for me. But I do like getting lost in the details. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and you can see kind of that spiraling energy. And again, this is one of the longer titles, so the number. I'm doing something and you're being loud. There's juice to be made if you want to get that going. Here's the Justice, number 11. Beautiful card. And I'll just speed this up. Here is the Hanged Man. And I honestly, you need to read the stories. It comes from all different cultures. The artwork is beautiful. I'm really glad I bought it. This is the Death card. I like that it's a traditional clothed spirit with a staff, sickle, or staff, yet scythe, and a lantern. I love lanterns or a focus of light in a Death card. But actually, it's not a lantern. It's an orb of light, but it looks a little bit like a lantern when you're not looking very closely at it. Yeah, I like the details in this deck. Here is the Temperance. There's the swan and the person climbing out of the water. Again, this is where you'll want to know the story to get a better idea of where it's coming from. There's like angel wings on this person climbing out of the water, or maybe even swan wings. Really cool. Chains. This would be the Devil card. Chains. I think this is a Christmas Carol scene. The weight of misdeeds hanging on the person. Here's the Tower. I actually really like this tower. Come on. There we go. And then we have the Star. Come on. There we go. The Star. The Moon. This one confused me for a second, but when I read the story and got more into it, I thought it was kind of cool. I love all the little details. Sun. Judgment. The World. King of Wands. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely feel the sticks and things all surrounding him. Here is the Queen of Wands. I really love the moon, the gnarly tree, the orbs, animals. Yeah, lots of cool stuff going on there. Here is the Knight of Wands. Again, you want to read the book for the stories and cultural aspect. Here is the Page of Wands. So it makes me feel a little sad, but that's just me. Here is the Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. The Mimic. The Three of Wands. The Gathering. Yeah, Lisa Hunt just has so much detail. Sometimes you just really need to see them in person to get all of it. The Four of Wands. The Five of Wands. So sad. Reminds me of Carry, but I don't think they're doing that in this scene. 5 of Wands. I like the font on the cards too, so I really didn't want to totally get rid of that. There we go. The 6 of Wands. Come on. Oh, the 7 of Wands. Ugh, intense. The 8 of Wands. The 9 of Wands. Movement. The 10 of Wands. Dark deck indeed. All right. King of Swords is a headless horseman. Sorry, yeah, headless horseman. Let's focus on it. I'll get this back up. Sorry, my arm's getting a bit tired. Queen of Wands. I think that's the Irish screamer. I can't remember the name. There is the Knight of Wands. Page. There we go. Ace. Poltergeist. 2 of Swords. Sorry, we're in the swords now. If I've been saying wands, I apologize. 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords. Ooh. 4 of Swords. So I can't remember all the stories off the top of my head. I'm still studying this deck. It's beautiful. It's Lisa Hunt, and details are awesome as per her style. 5 Swords. Oh, something chasing another. A spirit chasing this person on a horse, and the person is carrying a body in his lap. Very interesting story going on there, I'm sure. This is the 6 of Swords. It's got some energy forming there. 7 of Swords. Oof. Struggle. Not sure how the way forward. Oh my goodness. Zombies. 8 of Swords. Come on, focus. There we go. 8 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Not the usual pleasant scene. That is not a happy face on there. Maybe dissatisfied. Golem. This is the 10 of Swords. Not good, not good. Oh wait, I was thinking 9 of Pentacles. That is actually a very appropriate picture for the 9 of Swords. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh. All right, so here's the King of Cups. King of Cups. There's the cup right there. All right, come on, focus. There we go. Queen of Cups. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. Come on, come on. There we go. Finally getting some focus there. Sorry, folks. Page of Cups. Got some dolphin energy going on there. Sweet. The Ace of Cups. Hold on, I need to move the stack. It's sliding all over, and I do not want it falling on the floor. There we go. This is the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, Three of Cups, Four of Cups. That reminds me of Davy Jones. Could be wrong. That's what it reminds me of, though. Five of Cups. I'm pretty sure Davy Jones. Awesome. Five of Cups. Ew. Six of Cups. Seven of Cups. Oh, that's very too many choices. Too much ahead of them. Oof. Come on. There we go. Come on. There we go. There. This one's really cool, and I want to make sure you saw it. This is the Eight of Cups. Come on. Zoom in. There we go. There we go. The Nine of Cups. Flying over town. Spirits going. Really cool. 10. Dos Mortes, I believe. Okay, here is the King of Pentacles. Come on. There we go. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Jack Frost. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Sorry, my arm is getting very tired. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Reminds me of the Japanese little nature spirits. I forget what they're called, but that's what that reminds me of. Oh, back here. There we go. Two of Pentacles. Hold on. Six of Pentacles. Did I skip? Did I lose track of where I was at? Oh, sorry. That was Five of Pentacles. I was lost track of where I was at. 3, 4. Okay, this is 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Oh, tribal people living in caves. Cool. 10. Like that nature setting with the spirals in the water. You got spider webs in between. It's really cool. I like that. Nature scene. The High Priestess. Again, some of these were out of order. So here's the High Priestess. Here is the Empress. Come on. There we go. The Empress. Here is the, hold on, the Emperor. It's a dragon. And the High Priest. So these were a little bit out of order. I know I'd been trying to study the deck and learn the stories. Still getting them down. Come on. Show the details. Thank you. The Emperor. Or the High Priest, sorry. The High Priest. Yeah. I like that it says High Priest instead of Hierophant. I hate that one. I really don't like that. There's some really cool stories in the book. One that I really liked. Again, the lovers had like the specter bridegroom, and the story is presents a spectrum of emotions concerning relationships, desire, betrayal, devotion, passion, loss, and grief. When the betrothed lovers are separated, circumstances change and the dynamic shifts. Joyful reunions dissolve into tragedy as the real identity of the lover turned ghost is discovered. In this card, water is like a mirror, a true seer. The illusions about the relationship are swept away in the spectral trail. So, and then it goes into the divinatory meaning. Love can rule our emotions before forging a partnership or nurturing an existing one. Keep in mind that a successful outcome is dependent on give and take and a good balance of the anima animus. If the energy of one overwhelms the other, it can result in a troubling situation. So I really like how they present this story and the energies of what's happening in the picture, and then give us a nice chunky divination meaning that seems pretty good, pretty covering a lot of things there. And then the Chariot, as I mentioned, was the Wild Hunt. It actually describes that and how it's related to that Chariot card. And then the divination meaning, this is a time to take action, embrace challenges with an air of calm control. You can determine your destiny by recognizing the dark that lurks beyond the horizon and take steps to ensure the successful journey through uncertainty. So definitely an on point meaning, but with a bit of a side. This is a ghost deck, so it's going to come from a little bit of a different angle or perspective, and I like that. This is a deck that you will want to read all of the Little White Book because it has an alternative name for each card aside from Strength. Strength is also known as Mummy or Ka, which was the Egyptian-themed card we saw in the deck. Let's see. I don't know if I can pull it up real quick. Again, it wasn't completely in order. Yeah, I'm not going to take time for that. This is already a long enough video. I really like it. The Hermit was also known as the Dryads. The Wheel of Fortune is also known as Hungry Ghosts, which comes from the Hindu tradition. And then the Justice card was the Snow Ghost. Hangman was the undead / vampire. The Death card is actually the Grim Reaper. And then Temperance was the Swan Maiden, which is why we saw a swan and the maiden coming out of the water with her wings up and slightly unfurled. And then Change was Jacob Marley, which was Devil card, like I said, A Christmas Carol. So it's pretty easy to see there and get a bunch of meanings from that. It says the divinatory meaning is you are harboring obsessive desires that cannot fill an empty void. Indeed, it's weighing you down with deep-seated dissatisfaction. Open your eyes to the truth and start recognizing what is truly important. So yeah, I think this is going to be an awesome deck to work with. I just haven't had a lot of time to get with it yet, but I did take some time to at least read the book and kind of run through it a couple of times. I do like the Two of Wands, which, if I'm remembering, is talking about a doppelganger. Let's look that one up really quick, and I think that'll be the end of it for me this time. The box, again, it's one of those, this is a US Game Systems Inc. deck. This is not going to last a long time. I will definitely have to get a bag or a better container for the deck, but I keep all my decks in the cloth, one of those cloth compartment boxes that fit on a box shelf. And so it's not going to get a lot of wear and tear. When I start using this more, I'll definitely, hopefully by then, have a better cloth bag or something to put it in. Where was I? The Two of Wands. Yeah, and then that'll be it for me in the Ghost and Spirits Tarot. A doppelganger. That's right. I couldn't remember if it was a copy, doppelganger, whatever. Here it is. Come on, focus in. It seems to work better when I focus in on the font. There we go. Come on. Silly, silly. There we go. See the shadow, the doppelganger, and then the woman says, in German, doppelganger literally translates into double walker. As one's double, the appearance of this ghostly twin can presage ill tidings or death. It casts no shadow and bears no reflection in the mirror or water. Okay, leading to its omniscience presence. The doppelganger often means the existence of an evil twin or the emergence of one's dark side or inner shadow. The girl's red hair symbolizes fiery ambition. She can either embrace those qualities that enable her to be focused and energized, or she can succumb to self-imposed fears as represented by her colorless counterpart. So don't be your own worst enemy. Make your dreams come true. Two of Wands. Interesting take, eh? So yeah, I think there's a lot to get from this. I know this deck has been out for a while. I have been eyeballing it. I love Lisa Hunt's work. I have actually had a couple of her decks that I absolutely love and kept, but there was one or two I actually passed on because they just didn't flow with me, and they felt more aligned with a couple of my friends. So I just like, here's deck for you, and pass it on. And wonderful work though, lots of details, little hidden things in the art that can grab your attention and add depth or meaning. I really like that. The book is fantastic. Even though it's a little white book, it's just enough that if you wanted to go and check out these stories and mythos and culture stuff, there is a card talking about animism in here. And it was one of the cards in, I believe, the Earth or Pentacle suit. And I liked that. And then it also talks about nature, imps, and some fae, along with the spirits and ghosts, other spirits and ghosts that we see in the deck. So very inclusive, really great. I like that it's dark but not overly gothic-y looking. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know this deck better and being able to relate the stories in a way to help people understand their experiences. I love doing that. I love like the fairy tale Lenormand and the fairy tale Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. I love doing that because people connect with the fairy tales, people connect with cultural stories and heritage, and I think this will be an awesome layer, another tool a coworker to work with for the readings of that nature. So I hope you like this. Thank you for walking through sitting through this walkthrough with me. Hello, Palma. I'm sorry if I didn't interact too much. I was very focused on what I was doing. Very beautiful cards, I agree. So yeah, take it. It's still available. I got this again at the Tarot Symposium from our Joy Seeker, who's on the tube here with us. And I got to meet her in person. It was really lovely to talk with her, and it was a bonus to be able to pick up this deck at the same time. So y'all have a great day, and I have another deck that I'm going to try to get through, and then I will probably have to go because I have to do homeschooling with my boys. So I hope you like this, and have a great day, y'all. Let's see. All right. Bye-bye, y'all.